Hi, I'm Will. Hey, I'm Will. Hi, I'm Will. I'm Will, and this is Backyard Outdoors. Welcome to Backyard Outdoors, and this is Backyard Outdoors. And I'm Will, and this is Backyard Outdoors. Hey, I'm Will. Welcome to Backyard Outdoors. And today we're going to do another section of our, knots you should know while camping or out and about deal. And we're going to talk about making a tripod and make what they call a tripod lashing. Now, as we've said before, all the other times before, what we generally do is we'll start out with a clove hitch. And what we're going to do is we're going to act like we're canoeing, or we're out on the river, and we're going to use our canoe paddles to make our tripod to cook over. Alright? So what you're going to want to do is you want to get your 3 paddles together. Most of us should have 3 paddles. And you get them close together like this. So they land side by side mostly. They don't actually have to be the same length, but they can be pretty close, as long as they're pretty close. Alright? And as in all lashings, you start out with a clove hitch. You go over, come back around, slide it under, and cinch it up. Alright, now you got your 3 paddles here, and you come in like that, and you go around the center paddle, and you're basically putting them all together. Center paddle, other paddle, like that. Alright, then you come back around, back in through. What you're going to do is make a weave, or as I call it a tripod lashing. There's probably some other technical term for it, but I can't remember what it is offhand. And you come back around again, and slide it back through. You go through again. The whole time you got to keep this thing relatively tightened up. Alright. Come back through. Push it all up together like we're doing here. You just keep wrapping it around there. We got quite a bit of rope here, so we're going to get it a good tripod here. And you see how I'm weaving that through the 3 paddles. And you can do this with walking sticks, or you can go out and cut poles, or whatever you want to do. The reason I'm using the paddles is because it's all part of our whole low impact, no trace theme, and that way you don't have to cut no poles. If you can find dead poles, that's okay. And like I said, if you can use walking sticks or whatever to do it also. That way you ain't got to go out and cut no green ones. But I guess in a pinch you could just make sure you try to pick non-native things like elms or something like that to use. Alright. Now we've got them through there. A pretty good batch so far. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start what they call a frapping. Now the frapping is you come back around, and what you're basically going to do is you got it all cinched up here like you got it right now, see? And the frapping's when you come in between the paddles like this. You can spread them out a little bit so you're a little easier to work out. See, you're coming through there. You see how we're talking about when I say frapping? It's getting them center lines in there. And again, try to keep it as tight as you can. Now I'm using this plastic nylon rope. A lot of people carry it on their boats or canoes. Lead lines, so you can always use that. And you don't need too many in the way of fraps. You can go 3, maybe 4. I think I've got 4 there. And then you go over the top of the center paddle again, or pull, and you frap the other side just like I did this one. Oh, stuck here a little bit. Now some people are going to freak when I say, hey, you can use these as a tripod over your fire. Truth is, as long as you don't get the ends in the fire, you should be okay. Because there's not enough heat going to be coming off your fire to worry about catching your paddles up. And you can do this with any paddle, whether the big box store ones, the plastic ones, the metal ones, or any of them. I'm using my custom ones here. As long as you don't build the fire up with the paddles or with the tripod sitting on, which you don't want to do anyway, you won't have to worry about scorching or burning them. When you want to build the fire up for later on tonight, you just take the paddles off. Alright, now we've got 3 fraps on that also. Now basically you come around and you end the whole thing with a clove hitch again. You start with a clove, you end with a clove. There's actually no knot involved, unless you want to count a clove hitch as a knot. Alright, now, and there you are. You've got a tripod that you can use for just about anything. It's going to be a little tight at first, but that's alright. And there's your tripod. You're ready to go for cooking. Now, I've left a little excess on there, and the reason is now I can tie a loop on it, on the end here. It don't got to be real fancy, just tie a nice little loop. Because what you're going to do is you're going to want to use it for your cooking end of it. Alright? And what you do is you pull that line up like that, and you drape it through the center. Like we've got right there, okay? Then, you can go out in the woods, and you cut yourself a stick with a fork on one end and another fork on the bottom like this. And what you can do, you can either, well, I jumped the gun a little here, but that's alright. What you can do is you tie it around there like that, around the top fork. And it don't got to be nothing fancy. Tie it a little long if you want, that way you can adjust it. Just do a nice overhand knot or a nice slip knot. Again, like I said, so you can adjust it. Cinch it down. Get that up out of the way so it don't catch fire. And then you can hang your pot on it. Like that. All pretty much just anything you find around camp. Alright? Well, anyway, that's how you make a tripod for a campfire out of some canoe paddles. Like I said, you can do it with poles. You can do it with sticks that you find. You can do it with walking sticks. And you make a tripod hook and everything else. You got a little rope and you're off to the races. Hey, I'm Will. And this is another spot on your backyard outdoors.